Hobby.
Now, it is a official panso.
Oh, I think commentary. I face a say no na. Oh, sorry, no. Yate a year a see.
Sure.
Na a hunsun so no so yet media di a year. Juma. As it stands now, I think majority of for lack of a better word, majority of so-called Christians. And bottom line, people should understand that fellowshipping is different from a practicing Christian, you know, and the fanfare surrounding such a relevant calendar in the Christian body, you know, Amaya missing out relevance of that wonderful year celebration.
Yes.
Indeed, Mesre say a Christo 42. Majority of us still, we are not walking the talk, and we still don't even understand why obidi ne doba kro beba bebo afodie because of menu mienu si ebedi ni asum ni peyi ni asum onu nyame ni yi na yana montutuo ni awokeka onyame mu na timi akonkan sacrificing a human being Oba se me no the so now. So all the temptations, all the bufu semen, all those things, no. Oba experience be. It got to a point or no share system no because it no we didn't say telling you that clearly no so no said the whole say do baby I din right we there. Ono so can be. It is a otimi facade no ma we nyina ya we mu na me tie Pentecost of baby and no that you me. To the extent that even blood will lose you in ano. Omunim ne dodo. Ma dodo edi tware then omunim ne dodo. It was just a sacrifice that continues to be unprecedented. Edi me hwe se na ye nyina no akwasi da na me hwe se nyina hye fufuo. Happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter. Happy Easter imu ano. De oni ne to nyom, oni ne nkasa. What could say will be our dear because of Adansi Krum will be our dear? Your Hebre woman, say will be our dear. Asaba Wakan. It is sanity. Shagana, dear Juma, and our 2 Michels, and look at how you are managing the situation. I saw now corner out in front seat in the anchor you. Who now praise and worship leader, anchor you. Who now about drums? You know what? In fact, church me slow. They won't impact. They won't
impact. No.
And catch you. Oh, boy, the body of Christ said. You need to be people. Now, who a Jumano, any anamontuno, any also any unsusan. What are we using that for?
Yeah.
Nipa yotuone in Kasa. Also, sorry, and I walk cancer markets. Uja dinino. I just have many born out in my. What's so sorry? I did the attempts of each other. Go for true cow, your judge, who done it done in so many, we're centurion in summer in Nimkrana. What's so sorry? And you are no fafo, and you fashion. Niaka say, Afibia, a poor fashion, Ebeba.
Yeah.
It didn't touch him for a dear poor now, but a poor, near poor, young poor. I am just challenging and provoking all of us, from the pulpit to the last person in Christianity, and I don't think we have the last person in Christianity. Everybody, I would to say, oh, Osumunyame, Ujidi say, a job banners on Kunkunu, Egusu Yen, a Juma. Usoriano, Ujitum say, I am part on the 3rd day that any Munyam channel, it went to me and Kayaman answer. Says how excitement is we are part of it, dear. Mr. Change your style, change your strategy. Because in concerning through the Adansi Krumunin and Tipika, a buffo near quadro, and some kika, any tratoso, any pebu, any at the phone, and the attempt near any answer, chrono bo, any. It's not a reflection of Christo, our was our story because you we are with certain traits be you are with a certain mreyobi. So the expectation is that after that, oh sorry, after you with some mreyono, you're sorry, you Yenya adwen sachira, ye gye nyina to yachi. But it's becoming a fanfare. Oh, sorry, 2 minutes a woman is becoming a fanfare. Used to form me in tea. What was 20 years, and so what? What was sorry, what's not sorry them for 20 years? What's not sorry 20 years, measure it with what God continues to do in your life and how you have impacted. How do you say you're a part of it? I dance, will be crying this, I dance. So, Ukraine, men Kasaka say, when I mean Cosmo in our bank,
yes.
Na ondomi. Now on cry on in Tabank, because you know, we don't know. Canada 89, 90, 91, 100. They say from 1 to 40, ultimately call off any time. Look at this young software all over social media. This software at dials at that this day. I'm saying it's all bossy on them. Very young software. Those were film. So, inti mesre, sa da jene sa breno. Ye bibiara ye ne kwaso so be positive because e bring ni ho sa
bring ni ho
nti ye o se ho no
ye won kwan na
yes
de wasa wo ye
na wa bia no
na wa ye ne kwan so
oh na what me to anamo na akọ ani
nya sa wo pen ntem na wo ye bibia ka honest na de nti ye ne kwan so
ye bese na mo so a holiday ni be wie enne no Mofa Elton Subai ni bi ono no Ghana for Subai no. O say we there. Ye mbonsim Friday. Ubosima don't come and talk about Ghana say ekonechi. And then
Friday meaning say
a lot of ministries. I deliberately did that. Half obi enu ho. A lot of the ministries.
And it's likely that the whole week
a deliberate effort na me share that no. Because I said it in the morning say Uba come. I'd never see Tuesday, no. Elton, fekeke. Because
Friday, I
feel maybe free. I have Kenya say, it's a baby do no. No, already Juma time there. Not your real Wednesday.
Yeah, no, it's
Wednesday.
Not Friday.
Not Friday.
Friday and Saturday. Juma no more brother. Aha.
Ono nipa no. The teach there. Also Ghana.
Yeah, I had.
I say kra. Send the no teach us Ghana. As I cry, what it
in the ministries, department agencies, need
majority of them.
I'm major.
Okay, see, we wama. Okay, see, we okay on my. Okay, see, what you leave and I see Debbie.
Easter break. And now omo enra obi an episode 2 kwan bedu bianco betima ba bedu.
Omo bedu iden. No bedu iden. Omo ba bedin.
I be say no enra no wagile ni nti
bia wa bre.
Hangover. No ice water kwan na san charge.
I charge it to over the house. And insurance aye no scammers kakra bi. Na me kai o TV say na aye ka ma yi na. It's your money development.
And we don't measure our lost hours.
But this is what we call productivity. They didn't know when the case ni me case of money tumpon and as manage the baby. And fire who because the leaders so called no must appoint you elect your majority of them the same space.
Now private man you are say me
bridge ko buoguma ko chumbe say me fa aeroplane afa so dia ba now ko no bridge buoguma unya adaje kra ka say buogum choice and a fa chiro no fa bicycle for bra because just adaje ni o
bridge buogum in the bedroom
question no but where the bridge buogum in ministry no ni bibia be cause because bibia obi measurement bia ni
no KPIs so, nothing in the staff no put ogum hwegum
that's why sometimes Elton ana papa buy ana me say me pepper no more be go akwam young money do obeko keta hye ne pro yi unso ka say kisi jaben okay amongst no man no be any be say one ya aba adwuma ya onye mpanyimfo ti omuka bum
KPIs
or the sa hye ne be go now it's our performance or the bibia measure because want to be metrons director general and chief executive what
we don't know how to
now what you was
you need how to assess you
so
say why you are there now when you are there
and no na it's say you dream ho na back because a lot of us as Ghanaians whether elected whether appointed whether citizens we are enjoying too much of a space and your papa
I don't know obi sende me interview bi omone MCE, that be mayor for secondary Takrade. And also, no, he lived most of his life in Germany. And our bar Takrade set up the businesses and when you're MCE. And in that interview, I say you're no one personal job. And can you probably assembly when you did that long time. Because
on
juma oh uncle apamo dada but we no want me yet because okoya clock sack for be sorry clock sack for am sorry association go be the say you say hwan clock sack for
tewu for
on the sorry and you cannot touch anybody nipa so and I know me call one of the assemblies or him say stenographers typewriter I'm telling you I'm telling you
e be there
be assembly and then district assembly metropolitan assembly because nipa no and no the room won't mean nyina on call retirement you know into productivity is nil because nipa no say wo pe bibi ntem yen save file bi na yen fanto later na ya twe ba ompe was only the stenographer or say o keep papers be
there he crown say nipa na di bone na ye twe na so no transfer and ya so
transfer it in such a system no so you're a private sector person here do koko wrem say kofa change bra you can't because yes I did the real change ba on be bow choboy say kofie you know it's
me catch you say to ECG for instance most of the people on bawa na person pion these are people who
no the reforms
go away from the normals and status quo no normal here nyoma be a sefata but what are we seeing?
Well, you cannot have a company the size of ECG sending mails is like an alien concept. Sending mail, I was also memo. They are printing. If I would that's our regions now. So I'm the correspondence back courier and the debao.
Courier service.
I'm telling you. BBI a paper. What's wrong, BBI?
Really?
What I'm telling you. Courier. In the I'm telling you. Say me free ECG 2018 na Sunday Abbas. I was in there. Korea na deba from Takrade to Accra. It is sending mails. Some alien concept.
Wow.
You know, that's how we've run our SOEs. And it's in results now. Efficiency, effectiveness. Few of these agencies that will be real efficiency and effectiveness. Few.
Yeah.
We've built a system. Me, my Rise be director.
I'm sure you know because you don't know the all political parties that you see. So me and maybe ministry we are. A Mofan Champion number works a housing ministry. Just an example.
Sure.
Me, I'm a HR on FKK. Oko administration, Ura department, Ura, I have say, Ofa house here, Obekonami and Casamin for because of power to employ. Yes, a sound system.
Until you pick for no regard to meritocracy and Nipania
no bina Ghana. Do we go by meritocracy? I'm surprised how we go meritocracy. We go by being the free after. Yeah.
No. Maybe I just a private sector, but now public sector. In fact, and the panel head now, you are pointing out. Ebia we recruit to one. Ebia omuni adwuma bia yo. Omo hangi.
Yeah, majority of them don't do anything.
Ebia ne panel offices no mo tete ho no ba ko tibia secretary bia nim na wakan na to so bia o kan newspapers on the phone so. Ebia another car no was a car ba no mo muti.
Yes. Follow back. Yeah. Follow backs. Majority of them never won't call for eshe. It's something we really have to talk about because when him they be amekase we love what we see in the West. But if you take a country like the UK is what it is because of a strong civil service. No, but they have a modern office. What new office on it? Oh, you will love it.
Common fund building, no?
Yes.
So a new building.
Ministry of Communications. That enclave, no? Beautiful office. Beautiful office.
A bulletproof enough security.
I think so. I think so.
We should preserve them.
No. I think so.
You know, now that was saying, somebody says high.
Oh, what's that? Oh, yes, I did a video. We do no matter.
Charlie.
Don't.
We need to tell to one about let me feel say. There so any prepared kakra. There's a lot of uneasiness and uncomfortability. How calendar na siasa.
Okay, school calendar. Okay.
You know, a lot of parents, any teacher for now be crying over a lot of issues. And this one, the ministry should continue to engage schools, so I say, because complaints na and to say I'm crazy, but transfer August. So now me come says 1, 2, 3, omu campus.
Is that you don't have all of them on campus at the same time?
So load shedding.
Because some of the schools are still run, but majority are off. Are off double track. Majority are off double track.
And now the issue is that parents, me a parent, if you don't engage the service of a private teacher, it will fear. So problem.
In fact, the worst part no cry some especially private schools,
Yes.
Ebia depending my crime last week. Now there's a directive and TBA next week there was also Uncle school.
Okay.
Which was good. Where
junior high school level.
There's a lot going on, and that is why when
I thought initially what they made us understand and it's and rightfully so, break nearby due to COVID, throw calendar haywire. But I'm thinking almost 2 years after, I was thinking normalize. Yeah, I'm surprised why I still and calendar inside my back to normal because yes, naturally to throw the calendar off gear. But after 2 years, I think things should have normalized. Still, that's all. I think I'm find a level yet. And this for junior high schools, any primary schools. By now, I find a level. For SHS, there's little they can do because of the numbers. I just got to know. Science class, Form 1. Or more Science 1 up to Science 24. Do you know? Yeah.
Really?
I'm telling you.
No,
like science class, 24 classes.
Okay.
Science students.
Okay.
In the Form 1, there are 24 science classes.
Hey.
ABR 60 students.
24.
24. In the ABR Form 1 Science 1, 1 Science 2, 1 Science 3.
And the packet one I had met you to do science.
Sure. That's OBR a back or science.
Up to 24.
Precisely gone.
60 a class.
I'm telling you.
Shoot.
I'm telling you. I mean, the person who was telling me, they said Charlie, and the person is a teacher there, And another Oka say Oba because Obia person eba be science and almost exploiting science and math quiz. No, it's natural. Say nipa be na ebeko hosa and for such a school, you can see the pressure. On their
say. Ebinim 2,500 for extra classes because
extra classes school
this won't even cover syllabus we teach for because of time
no maybe about 2,004 and no to the school okay why engage private teacher okay
and I think that the schools and the education ministry should also find a way to talk to parents and to talk to school authorities school authorities need to say case in the crowd
we school be just last week before Easter.
Okay.
And Anra school is Sunday parents text message. Almost say this is to remind parents that people's JHS from 1 to 3 are expected in school on Tuesday, 11th of April. School last week.
Private school.
Yeah, private school in preparation towards the GEX exam.
Any joke?
On the 17th of April 2023. School last week, less than 1 week. What's uncle? And he said, we request a special arrangement. There was no chia. There was no chia. And
I'm saying, I'm paying 2,500 for all subjects SHS classes. Free SHS indeed. They can't cover the syllabus. Vacation classes now because of 2,500.
No, but the other thing is, I think we have to look at some of these issues dispassionately. One thing is, vacation classes did not start today. That's the truth. I mean, time and
nobody challenges that. We are looking at the creation of that inconvenience.
No, I think the real challenge,
no go school now break you 1 week now between
calendar now am finding normal when I still 1 week kwa makwana wo be school any ade no it's a huge problem.
It's always a responsibility on omo aya point to omo so say obi sometimes some of the responses they give are quite demeaning to us. So at Entina make us say a foul say we ujina Ghana name no it doesn't matter wherever you find yourself. As so they abotre ne kasa de ni bu any man ni pay this at 2 million anyone wore etimia show.
Ekosiisen
M'Ahiasem. So it's worrying.
94.
The kind of engagements that we do a boama a ya koma cry de eto. But some of the engagements Emma Yebufua, Emma Nebro. So by the way, Dr. Engineer and I say, yeah, opposite we say postings are not used as a way of punishing staff. Rather, they are passed through disciplinary procedures before disciplinary action is taken.
Okay, and I don't think Elton can postings will be different from transfer. In the transfer na Elton, nobody is saying say omun go through disciplinary procedure, but at the end of the day, go through some procedure. And recommendations are transfer.
And enough. No one can do control Bolliger the same thing.
How does it no?
Bolliger. I don't say I no crown. Nana Atwata doctor, my chair, one of the finest local government experts. Oh, they be hard than Meka say there are not enough punitive measures. I don't know say about the okay, we interview the benefits of being a good public or civil servant, but punishment. All these things stampede progress. All these things stampede progress. It can't help him piano. Ye made them in the yard, you say. Me needs some money and transfer.
And so difficult to even dismiss people from the public service.
Well, and the challenge is the system we've created ourselves.
Dr. Callistos, Nana Atwata, Obiamwa, Professor Atua Hoemuni, these are the brains. So when they sit, I think where they've all got into now is about Ghana.
Yeah.
So as I said, Adia be a massa public civil servants. A binomutimi no maybe almost after all. The worst is what? Transfer. It's a certain disrespect for authority.
No, but we've built a system in the public and civil service. You create very powerful unions. And the ones unions no a bomupe. The employer shakes.
Unions. When their welfare is at stake.
Sure.
When they develop productivity, they will start giving excuse why we should not do. Now they are saying almost the end there. Allah was not for almost because because I disagree even from the word go. But Ghana and but I want to be more bread and butter. One is about productivity and we are using the measurement. More problem, no more excuses. So the country should set up well. We cannot continue, Obi, to do the same old things. Elton, they be at the 1+1 A2. Yes, you see a threat 2. How do we jump beyond 2? Yes, they be 1+1. 1+1, they be about 2. You can't go beyond 2. That's what we are doing. And the baby catcher say, on mine and Casano. We are not developing, rehashing and doing this. That's exactly what you're doing.
Because if you
that's exactly what you're doing.
If you bring a member of the civil service before a disciplinary committee, now recommendation baso munyi pana ja.
A long process.
We appreciate the presence of the union, but sometimes unions don't sometimes they should not hold the country.
Sometimes hide behind the unions at the end because they know say really the West transfer so they say some over transfer now when salary why wouldn't I go?
We have to really work around this.
To give birth to inefficiency, and that's what we're experiencing in the civil service. Because I just say then will be pass a free Easter and the Tuesday. say and it's likely that nipa ne nkwa adwuma till Friday.
Monday. Come for the announce cross or honor crack.
Yeah.
It's
a two holidays.
And I say a political head of such a ministry. Who minister won't mean you because you have to condone. Just and you also would you too. No, they are no way. Obama is all the change in it, but you know. And because of that, the development that you pay for the country, and politicians, who say productivity, Emma, but productivity in the day. About generating revenue for the country. Emma, it also be used lazy man's option. Young Kwaji Bosian, ya swab Bosian, not say I saw mine, and then would be in this situation as a CIA woman. And then I meet Elton or midday news, and they can't say Omra.
Yes.
Now, one of the things they say, Unim say Ghanaian team at Washington DC this year as part of the IMF spring meetings. No, in the more say you bet me board level agreement at the IMF deal. You pesi any omu it go through. George, we are with the team to be going to him and letting come about first. Elton analysis be only say abaya any countries here they want canon air kasa. And what to say any China for kasa, but Elton would data be on a Maya hold one year sika yeah they won't. And I'm here say Omra now family to Janet for NTB. Elton at the saying
yo Bibiaboko Obi. Said the woman said so the latest is that at 4 p.m. Ghana time, US time 12 o'clock, and the Paris Club for Nombe news conference.
Okay.
And the news conference no Ombe Chirim say Ghana propose idea to no Omasom na then omo ya fa home already no my signal be say they are in support of your position are taking on
say omo fa ye kan
exactly but that is more dependent on say you between the China for atwetwe nkomo China for so ati say bia okay kana mo no
okay
yeah restructure and as the chemo because the omo dia to Ghana said the omo pede say one kasa no pay $3 billion at the revival economy. Now all the China for $1.9 billion. Now Ujis can also do kutia and all the services China for that now. It means that Sikana or Baba Jeffrey IMF for no. And fast way was say Emma so into so when the China for a very rich agreement. Now China for the case the becho and I said you very such and such that Nitriano and so difficult no. Sikana for a man. Last week so a finance minister actually wanted to say and Comachuano, Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem.
Okay.
Last week when your sources be closer to the discussion, Chile said on the 11th of April, there will be a statement from the Paris Club.
Okay.
And my thinking is that 4 p.m. press conference there because of Washington DC, Now here is Ghana, your external debt, is about $29 billion.
$29 billion
external.
US. Yeah, and external.
That's about
exactly.
I know 58.1% of the entire debt stock are
a car you didn't know. 58.1 exactly. External debt.
And the breakdown of your euro bonds before covenants every year be near I don't quite $13.1 billion.
Euro bonds.
Yes.
A car that no.
Exactly.
$13.1 billion.
I know the abandoned that you guys said debt payment now was suspended.
Yeah, was suspended.
And service and
okay.
No many problem. I relax it because Eurobond 13 points or the Magana or here omo asset near there. This may be a drop.
Sure.
And they are willing and ready to wait for
of course.
5-10 years.
Yeah.
Eventually we will pay.
And then the second so by that time
exactly. And a multilateral IMF, the World Bank, and $8.1 billion.
IMF, the World Bank, they were
yes, $8.1 billion.
Okay.
And other creditors, they have $3.2 billion.
Okay.
Now, but the key, Paris Club, 22 countries.
Paris Club,
we are 40, 20, 30, it's almost $2 billion.
The Paris Club,
yes, about
and for more in Paris Club, no man. Say who kind about them and we something brief. I say it's a group of officials from major creditor countries whose role is to find coordinated and sustainable solutions to the payment difficulties experienced by debtor countries like Ghana. As debtor countries undertake reforms to stabilize and restore their macroeconomic and financial situation, Paris Club creditors provide an appropriate debt treatment. Into Omusia monthly of France. Now membership countries are forming Paris Club. No, you Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Norway, Russia, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and the United States of America. These are the countries that form the Paris Club. Only a $2 billion.
Yeah, $2 billion. And China on the other side, 1.9 billion US dollars.
China
exactly. And to come is almost 4 billion. Now when they was a restructure, Paris Club for they appears not to have issues. One issue now say when the China phone couldn't come out upon TSC and sana or buy hope.
Okay.
And then 1.9 billion US dollars are also China for no comment on making as a support to Ghana. The level of support to Ghana proposal was that Chamukuramae
Omuncha 1.9 billion in
Kuramae. And Yatiti and said China for the person or rather no or more person or more restructure.
Okay.
A bit more so China said they are looking at some of our resources. Your natural resources are omitimi Aje. Now or the offsets are okay. Be more so China for no say omode scan check Ghana. It means that other African countries are almost do Canada. They also become because human African countries come with China, 84 billion US dollars.
Hey, okay, African countries
are more China
84 billion US dollars.
And this kaketwa. And
the Ghana the HL, that will be also the similar request.
Not just a 4 p.m. press conference, we'll get to understand the details. Where Ghana has received a lot of support from the US. In fact, as of yesterday, US Treasury Secretary that just said, IMF pressure pass Ghana application or board, they should find all ways to approve it. And only the biggest supporter so far, Ghana. Finance Minister, only Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Ghana.
Delegation to IMF.
Plus other members of the
finance minister anyway.
On the Bank of Ghana, Ernest Addison,
and other members of the economic management team. In fact, Ken Ankasana is chairing a G20 meeting now. Almost so patch or say most climate change in your money, maybe who are in Chasso. Yana Mode Maye, I'm a Chasso, meeting Ken. But key is a meeting where of course was starting the baby on the system. Omba Ghana, they don't want to catch Ghana for. So that's whatever bailout, so I'm happy in April. For it's all one penanga no first no my dates ending of my day. Is what my dates be. If it's on my dates now, the become now you won't way. Omoba would it lead to say bailout in Sabeka $2 billion and a channel for position XSM and a Paris Club and the 4 p.m. That's no one to catch Ghana for. Yeah, economy no then kind corner
and come away so my many George we are feeling come from New York na yentie the air coso ewo ye ba ye betwa and come on so George we are Joy News business editor George what you mean ka
okay in pache me to papa
bibi aboko there
yesu adom
Inti wode waso etoto form no yenim se enra na spring meetings no ehye ase den na watimi agather efa Ghana your application that IMF board no enim.
Well Bonibeka English we say it is always going to be a long road if I hear said the intervention at Bonibeka say US any IMF wa bemuanka a bad dimba because we share other countries are course through similar route, we share much your pants munya staff level agreement, munya conditions are set so on board or program into Russia say intervention at USA even IMF and Nankasa or Kasa other countries are Ghana for the Omoka but a fast track process which may you see which may say I'm say Abu Ghana pa na in there if we be Paris Club I have earlier on now what try so be chichi mono omobeye meeting be and adia omobeye say initially na ye Jane say about the announcement I say okay Ghana say ya ja to mu say Bonibeka say in principle say you did this program more faso as a mobile more debt na restructure no you be no be me participate but idea yet this is here and say from the dia friend no creditors committee cemetery mu chimwa ombe for me kubia ebehwe ene Ghana be din pita ho akyerese okana wo den no that is over the $5.5 billion you know and then kwan na yemfa so say you be cancel with that no and now say be catch us okay oni my dear yemma we be initial next say the other 5 years next year because the problem I will must see and in the amount be 20 years next year can the mind into sa creditor committee no they will announce what they call the formation of a partial creditors committee that will open the way for them to start in the Ghana din kita ho a far situation like kaya diomono and that challenge about say initially was near to say okay China adjust to say ombe join this Paris club in the Ghana din kita ho
okay
and me say omo enjoy it adia China pen say uye Paris club no so so abraye ho eni embe din kita ho e fa yen debt no how our free say opesi ye no say ye be ma say ye ma say be for 20 years it teach your mind and I say be 5 years and I say interest rate na so tia was kana baje e bia na 10% this year don't say tia no 5% inti China enye part of so accredited Paris club nanka on the announce as in the way forward no adia yet this no say but ni beka say in principle no China so adia to mu say omo person omo join program any Ghana be din kita ho directly ombe kana ye di omo which about 1.9 billion cedis no 1.9 billion dollars sorry until later today no we should expect Paris club no countries be omo if I say developed countries omama Ghana bosiano about akase sa committee will be very critical because that is the first step in the process ebe jina so make say key ye be cancel with that and I say cancel with that into no someone for Mr. partial creditor committee no na say later mba because okay in principle no you agree say you be participating in Ghana financing program now then sa commitment no Ghana be to me they call IMF board say board musimo pese countries here they asem na mo ka fa your debt on them almost say ombeba mu abeboa me ya sesa debt na reduce no into letter ni enti no eno mo be call IMF board so into program me there obi din say ubetimi the date be at because anytime there's one step forward no there's 2 steps backward because of again say the geopolitical implications as well and how Ghana is now allied. You have a situation where if I say US for almost friend a treasury secretary but me to marks Ghana for mechanics almost finance minister a core program say or the pressure to countries ni nane I'm for more Ghana kase muni ma dear mun yen and term na money Ghana ya agreement on more debt because more check IMF MD so about abaka say more check or more Ghana democrat mesremo mum brought together na money Ghana and reach agreement on a debt situation and you hardly find say that they the cost for other countries into when say US other European countries in a pushy say mumbua Ghana says here because the more channel yempesa country na yehunu say the rising star of Africa in terms of political stability no the cut down because a cut down affecting you know adibia say Magana ejina so no ebejina so but any interest we need to blind check even though see a person born ma stabilize the economy no eni bi wo wa ese wo ye na ye be bo ye be crown sa mo ye sa nyoma ntino e be ko through obi for instance today if Ghana admit all the conditions if I say be ko executive board no so e ma approve a program na first I say call omo African department IMF omo no mo hwe ekro na e Africa na so no nyoma na ade ade be can say we economic program because program yes no obi so we breaking it down all the sectors of the economy and then now we are better than anyone around and in no so we trouble and would no document form now the core African department If we this is a letter of intent, your finance minister and the governor will be signing, requesting formally for a program, because a program where it has legal implications.
Yeah.
And I'm a forbear insist to say the DIA annual Bay agreement in African Parliament, no more approving. YNCA has also lawyers who follow around after African departments and other departments on those scrutinize it, text, everything word by word is at plus date me now, but go through this animal now. And normally it's animal way, let's say be a 6 weeks answer. And after 6 weeks, you know, no African department, you know, together with Ghana, or more requested with the executive board, you know, say, the high decision making body in the fund, you know, say, Koko, Mumai and date, if you say, per se, in the Ghana program, but too many. The good thing is that the level of worker, Sir African department, other department, you know, the impasse, sebe, country be program, the core board, no, so I'm going to say, they be engine too. Internal African department, other departments, no, sebe, Ubakana say, where no documents not the buyer, no, it say, at or a because a cratch, Monko back and correct his animal. Into say go through all these process before our board never to national Ghana program. Into we never can say not waivers dear, and as you because okay with the NFA, but never can say partial way. Some up a Paris club before the same in the Omeka so mass set up partial creditor committee, you know. You bob when maybe some no partial okay, and to kakra, you bear requirements in kakra noa. Ebianka program never check kakra. But all the one not too so many will to from kakra and what it say. Economists Jabeka say all other things being equal, no.
Yeah.
Ebia nyameya domoa. Ebia me muno echo ending muhono. Ebia board no bit na Ghana program so aka say okay you say if we say my no me some ye nti ye program no which comes with certain strict requirements. Na o me have some masika na sika na eba no obi enye sika de ba ma Ghana buying a DD chomenu and salaries and abibisa. One of the most important things I'm for say sana o bank no benye sika e dia kan me fia brochie
yeah
e ba ni bi say o me indro petrol ni ade antin be ni be ka say balance of payment support and na sika na eko country biako program wa ye free be other partners eba on board World Bank EU ni ade World Bank na so program ni mu a make say okay ye ma Ghana aban sika e be support on the budget na sa budget no and on be program so a said on be develop economy no on be support healthcare ni money ade and intina sa financing arrangement here critical we say so Gabia Obi Kabe 5 billion. I'm a culture say two things. Either so open to say Obi Obecha can I do no at the amame. As our savings na minya no you bet sure say Fekoha CCC hospitals, this is school. Fair normal ebetimiama economy na turning around. Into no it's a very $1 billion question.
Yeah.
But don't say how I know progressive very fast now. You can never say never, but you can also say it's quite a long road.
A long road
in trying to get our program from the IMF.
I think one thing so Ghana ni bia person say Ghanaian team na wo ho I can negotiate with the IMF and all the other partners. No, at least we know say the finance minister Ken Oforiatta is there, the Bank of Ghana governor Dr. Ernest Addison is there. Why be on the wo?
But this I can say most of these in my console more because of formalities. If you done a rich staff agreement, you know, internet environment, there have been several virtual engagements that have been going on. Every week there's engagement back what partners need now join. Even Paris Club, we know it's going to be a virtual stuff with the Ghanaian officials. But it's only the government team. Okay. We have the governor of the Bank of Ghana also joining them. We have the deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. We have both the technical officials coming from the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana. and I've also seen some personnel coming from the office of the vice president. Also, this is an annual meeting, and there are several things that are happening. KCCC and ENRA, the World Bank for program be a conference parliamentary forum. There are other parliamentarians from Ghana that are here. If really civil society groups to force almost so INF meeting is like the biggest meeting when it comes to those who are operating in the financial space, the banking space, society groups, and even chief executives of very huge multinationals. Now because if I say Bonibeka said the creme de la creme, about banking move, finance move, from Ende Ekosiisen Sunday. And creme de la creme in business journalists around the world. And so, George, we are feeling so all right. Publication be launch and global economic outlook. And also look forward to it. I mean, they will say that IMF, it has one of the best economies around the world, in the World Bank. And now, also, projection for Ghana, say, end of year, say, December, project the economy will grow at 1.6%. Now, this is far lower. Also, buying projection of Moka, say, 2.8% or 2023 budget. In the economy, will slow down. World Bank last week the Africa Pulse report, and this is normal projected that the economy will grow at 1.8%. And from these two institutions with the best of extrapolations and economic models, normal one. Government projection, it means it has implications for revenue. It has implications for in terms of economic activities. Businesses are Ghana. Because the way a banker economy ni grown on him to say also a be impacted on revenue, impacted on the profit na there. And one would say you really fee domestic debt exchange program anyhow impact on the economy IMF one almost say economy almost say they grow at 1.6%, and that comes with its own challenges. The economy and grow as expected because more real say buying projections now why revenue say almost to say economy it will grow at 2.8%. By MF4 they are very very moderate. The most is economy it will grow. We track a projection now there 2022 you grew at if I say 3.2%. 2024 you grew at 2021 you grew at 5.4. So there's a slowdown. But Bonibeka said the good thing is that over 2024 I bet pick up to 2.9 and call 2028 I bet pick up to 5%. And to where the size of our economy now, some would say it's a 1.6. It make us say bad. It will make us say bad. But at the other say then sectors of the economy now I bet propel this growth. So now, Professor Peter Kortebeka said, is it going to be, Bonibeka said, a jobless growth, economy will grow, you bring your Juma ye, a Juma Basso, and now to say, yes, sir, Fango now you're not to know, and one a big grow your economy now, probably walk a Obi. Fantastic. George, we are free all the way from the US of A. George, Jose.
Okoshisha Ghana and Tadia and Okoshisha suit.
Obviously suit. Now are we you
go to say. George, I know to say. It was mama pump jacket Ghana ama.
George, I feel all the African wear for another suit here now. I wonder why no yeah, but you African print but say should be good so. It was all should be good so it's true. It's true. The best brand in this is how do we carry ourselves? Yeah. So you see that Ghana has the good world though. Of course. Despite the fact that and that is why you see all these partners coming on board to help us. But how do we manage this goodwill? How do we ensure that our goodwill na international committee we live up to it? Because we share the Musosuna, they are kind of worried where we've gotten to. But the thing is that they see light at the end of the tunnel, but it will not come easy. It will come with some tough decisions to be taken, some challenging times for everyone, including you and I. and whether government itself is also prepared to take the necessary sacrifices to get us there.
Very well. George, may I now say, you're best in Komobio hopefully within the week. Why? Yeah, that's a part. George, we have a Joy Business editor all the way from the US of A. Part of that team as a journalist, you know, reporting on spring meetings at Ekosiisen US of A. The Ghana team is there, very, very busy, trying to get that board level approval. Very, very critical for us as a country. So you best how
I wish you say this 17th time, maybe the last time as Omaya.
Yeah.
It's worrying, Obi. Yeah, me, ya woni nyina mu ni say. Ye di sika ma o ye ka kire o say sika we ye na.
Ye na ye dey ma.
Ye be
say ni ye pesa o dey koye.
Na mpa so ye be di su pepe. Na omo no say 3 years, say 2 years, 4 years, 5 years so we are. Omo gya ye ho a, omo be sa ba omo chi no. Na bibia sa
say bibia.
Obi, na ye.
But there is a school of thought so o man ka say probably perpetually we should leave the Ghanaian economy with the IMF. And the reason is this. So what's your data now? Every year, Ghana economy, I posted the best numbers near our IMF program.
No, we cannot be lazy-minded like that. We cannot be weak-minded. It's an insult. But how take it as an insult.
No, but how is that weak-minded?
No, Bobby. Yeah, dear, as o mine. We are being funny and him dear for a woman anymore. Sikasemu to Ghana for come more than 1 man. And clearly, Bribia idea what question I am of Medina and your ma a PM idea kono. No, my intimation also intimate also. So what is the problem? The problem is that Ghana for Nankasa won't manage and a Bribia don't manage the economy deliberately. You see, we don't crack the whip. Nobody stands a year, punish you, yes, it is Casamidi. Mean Tiasia, Nen Tiasia, after that sovereignty, their mano, and a good year, and a media mano, and a moony pie boy who more than say. Afraid the baby, I do know. Bribia, a modern boy, and so be as a modern bonnet to Japan. Nay, I don't find IMF Kunyai. We cannot. It's so shameful.
In the last 20 years.
As well says a matter.
Honorable Esibe Yeboah.
Yes.
Esibe Yeboah makes the point quite passionately. Say, oh no. So be a finance minister ene. He will just lift the Ghanaian economy to the IMF. And I asked him why. Or say I should check the data. Anytime the Ghanaian economy has done, in fact, so I'll share your best performance in the last 15, 20 years. That was under Kwabena Dufo as finance minister. Mills first term, no? Ghana a clock 14% growth. We were under an IMF program.
But Obi, you know.
No, in recent times, even the MPP bar for
IMF. Mismanagement. So why are we saying that, Obi? We cannot. Identify the challenge we have as a country.
Yes.
Is that what we want?
No, but we've shown consistently, say, oh man, we lack that will.
No, maybe
to take those tough decisions.
Maybe the kind of people we also appoint to certain positions and the kind of instructions That's all Bisika I apply near mismanaging near your baby, misappropriating in this country.
Yes.
Yan kunta buoke can cry a problem. And then I see a wide tax net amount fortune.
Yes.
Sikaki Twana Yaji Kwana Ebe Brini between the Adamo Bibrino. Sikana Kasa, you know, a certain level of dishonesty on all of us are part. And then you better run it quickly. And I'm surprised that Obi Obetimaka and him dear for no to say as he be. I can him dear for no a shape thoughts, a shape the system no. A force Nasa you may be a Gina Amo Mino, let me dear who is Casim. One mum cranny who told us to say, your modern boy in Akujam. Look at it's worrying. So you be saying, who can him Dian Cassanin Titia was Cassam to Tia? You can't push him over. So no, let me say. Mammy mum pad and made a compensation German or because
who said there is someone who's being a realist, being pragmatic, and also being, sentimental, romanticizing about the problem any other. But so we are realist, even another year can't even the civil service. And say for productivity, be increase revenue, you need the public and the civil service.
Why
problems are but why there's no way
we will not sit here to condone. Multimedia problems are multimedia. You go home. That is why I say that Oba as an IGP.
Yes.
And now for the challenges of the Ghana Police Service actually. In your own small capacity, the obeti you have to build and change that position in our own. Now become problems are on my bend the way we are here. Problems in here. And we should be worried if learned people like Yerasibemo idea near to Omusu say to the dinner Jack or make a cracky brace, and part they can do it. But maybe behind the scenes, no, their political interference, people's interest. Ebe supersede the general interest ebe buama Ghana akoso. I don't know
because I mean as you can understand him from the facts. Oh no. First of all,
he's a product
before our free over politics, no senior economist or bank of Ghana.
These are the people
from the professional line of thought, no, when him never cause chairman of
the finance committee.
These are the people
at that level, no.
He sees the figures,
the interference, the mismanagement, everything.
Sure.
It's very sad country.
I had to say, will be catching them say
66 years.
Baba Jama, friends,
Ekosiisen
Diamond, GCC, will be
consolidated.
Workers, chromophone catcher say. Senior Bruni Pan, manager
MD.
I was shocked.
I mean, it is shocking because personally,
I was shocked.
We have your Ghana phobia. They are playing key roles globally.
Sure.
Somebody like Herbert Mensah, brother, Herbert Mensah,
sure.
Bernard Mensah,
sure.
On the President and Chief Executive of Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, the whole of Europe. In fact, he sits on almost, I think, over trillions of dollars
it's
of
a Ghanaian.
fund.
Ghanaian.
No, sir. Even in this government, sometimes we try to advise here and
there.
But the UK trade negotiation with the US, no, on the leading UK a committee.
No, we are saying I'm okay.
No, in terms of human rights, if I say we put one,
I
mean, I can name
no question or the question for me. Quasi any bucket
no, but I can name even Yawen Sako.
Yawen Sako.
Unilever.
Well, so
Vice President.
No, but people if you were through during our time here, or Ishmael Yamson.
Ishmael Yamson.
Now from good system.
Lucy Quist is MD for Morgan Stanley in the UK. In the Nippon, but my point is say, Oman. We have a toxic environment. How do those people, when you bring them here, now obeye obi to say Bernard Mensah, Minister of Finance. Masa, that ministry. No man yantra hanka. Ministry of Finance. The mafia you want
Obi.
Masa,
but it takes, you run away. The Ghanaian or the politics of it.
It is both the Ghanaian and the because the Ghanaians in the shapey and politics.
But Obi, then I don't hear to about 2024. What we have to do is colonial masters.
We need to have that conversation.
But we don't need to have it at this time. We need to get leaders who are ready and prepared to ensure, say, on my Ghana, ebe priority, not the next election. That's what we need to. But be our power biano, bread and butter, any greed, any that is the problem we find ourselves in. Until we get to that point where leaders be selfless, be patriotic. Now be mirror where we cry. Saga many they done so long. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Now there's a former even finance ministers or more NDC cry. Take penny do for now be if all these brains our Ghana I Juma internationally, I am successful internationally. I run a consultancies are still grounded well. Now when we better when we any Asum Ghana say any day so we are all 20 years in bar. See a bar, it is the same story. Why don't we do what is supposed to be done now?
The challenge they say so some of the project World Bank funded in Ghana, some of them majority public sector reform because they know say majority of your challenge is how we manage our civil and public service. But at the end of the day, if you would get productivity and results, it is that service, the two, public service, civil service. The point is, we have a very competitive democracy, let me put it that way, where every 4 years, there was an election. In between, you have to take decisions. Decisions, political party would weigh. So, me take a decision where how would it impact my fortunes electorally? Ain't it away no who say okay because Oman if you left for me alone, the whole public and civil service should be brought down. I was say a collapse and rebuilt. Because I was stenographer. A stenographer has no business.
They say the whole point is that
in this
excuse for failure unlimited.
We have to collapse
how
the
many we have?
public
668,000 people on the public payroll.
On the public payroll.
How certain? I mean, between me and we can say so maybe up to half. Or less than half.
But how do you get that president Obeka say? Yeah, collapse no. Munina mon reapply.
Na adwuma de ahye say ye Before 4:30 they be now 5. My main job is to produce a 6 a.m. news.
Yes.
Sometimes workers nipa no mo ye adwuma no. Obi ntime must say be sometime ne abrante bako blame.
Yeah.
And another person.
Yeah.
We don't go and compete to anybody. I don't have the
news has to go.
It has to go.
12 o'clock when the people tune in,
they have to listen to the news.
And under no circumstances must we fail. In fact, we have a zero failure.
And as that of us, and I'm a budget officer, so you don't ask you or my, and I will also more, and I will also about next week, and almost Mudia Fasha one in a diet, and I be this is what is happening to us.
Yeah.
This one is happening to us.
Be so coffee because the fear council.
This is what is happening to us.
Number 5.
Yeah. This is what is
because a country of 31 million people. Emu 600 and something thousand.
668,000.
Almost 60% of your total revenue. I mean, it is crazy.
Almost
and the kind of productivity. Salaries emoluments near they almost 60% of your total revenue. And I think, sir, how do we collapse this public and civil service and rebuild based on meritocracy, based on efficiency, based on effectiveness?
We continue.
Then we'll be here.
No, we continue.
Then we need to leave the country with the
No, we continue to engage leaders who are not ready to sacrifice for us.
Absolutely.
This country.
Because the next election is what is in sight. It's the next election. And election is a numbers game. It is Masa Nipa 600,000 Aqua Obia will dependent bear 4 5. It's a numbers game. Into your man, the easiest way out. Okay, so you mean take our board decision because of the next election. Then IMF and the IMF has shown say consistently when they are around, we post very good figures. So
but I deal with the Ghana University interest. It's so shameful.
Yeah.
17 times.
And these are the things that we need to really look at and change the status quo. Yeah. Because I wish that said yes, you go and mass with drama so this time round, you know.
Too much.
Too much. Virtually,
this has been the worst.
Worse.
To the extent that now you have because of your association with US near the other day, and the one begging.
And mind you, say once the US once the US does that for you, open. They are lobbying virtually everybody to look at Ghana's direction. It will come with consequence. It will come with neoma. Because now, when they begin to dangle stuff before you, and a sovereign country, and that's why
sovereignty.
So and that is what Ghanaians would have to understand.
And pay a kind UK or more pursue or national health NHS.
Yes.
Now
strike
they've taken a decision. Say Ghana among other countries, you know. We are nurse, doctor, UK, you are coming under the umbrella of Ghana Health Service. They shouldn't allow you again because we don't even have enough doctors and nurses to take over.
Now, they have policy, a ministry's policy, which is an achievement. Yes, a sad doctor for a nurse for UK or Mako Yajuma. Policy, Ghana for UK, and I say, oh, fancy for me and Pranum.
And almost acceptable. Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, a few other countries. Because ratio, nobody.
Sometimes you crap.
Yeah.
Very painful.
Because when you
oh my salaya yakosapa na se moya tutunyo ma yena de biada nkobesie sa NDC beba kasatintin sa entoponko MPP beba kasatintin sa entoponko. This country has always been fought elections on corruption. petrol, education, health. What improvement? Housing, housing,
it's a waste of time.
Waste of time. Sanitation, this is what from 1992. This is what we have fought on. Corruption, racial corruption in this index. And I didn't say. Look at greed among Ghanaian citizenry. Greed.
And based on corruption, people have also built an industry, so-called, in the fight against corruption. You're creating amount for so you get through the fight against corruption. You know, it's a big issue. I was saying, and you find it worrying. Say the conversation towards elections, no. Na ekoko jina okay, and me friend saying
to me ma
we so nyai to me ma we na we so and yenso ye de yenkwa betwa so yenso ye de we insem hunu
but I laughable pao but no can make catch no if you do reflections it's a total waste of everybody's time. The things that we really rely on as a measurement for abatuo. Mind-boggling. Sometimes you are scandalous. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? When our hospitals will be as we speak now, so-called the state of our so-called premier hospitals in Ghana. Among for that bed. Nurses for be that to bed. This is what is happening. This is what is happening. I'm telling you, say, I said, and you see, I don't know. Ghana for now, vulnerability, na dia quite certain height, desperation, frustration, greed, and dishonesty are part of us. Because man can't show my way when you cross any near white. You will get people in this country saying that I dear white Germany LTC black. Now I'm for the LTC. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Why is politics making us now even not see through? Where there a general thing and yet moment because more mind nipa bia and nipa kakra bi tripod no and no test no more milky and all political parties.
Yeah.
All political
and what I find worrying is Sankameno, even this hustle and bustle in Poli who say clear.
I reflected crowd after to mama
now you problem we. But after 1 year, 2 years, our problem we are solving.
No,
what problem have we been able to solve?
KVIP. We are still doing KVIP. I am very proud to say KVIP, no modern Ghana. In Christ also nobody says a Janabia, but modern day development, you know. KVIP they read them, they know that
but you have passed bylaws and your law says will be sit down. I will say
why?
I will say can we
why we need
toilet name?
Why we do this?
Yeah. It is solving problems because that is really why government are in place to solve problems.
No, my bad. Monsieur MPP Abba, Tata, politically exposed business people are and I'm happy that now majority of the businessmen in this country it's like I feel move from Muku first not say Jeja mama is what in the Midwest Ibrahim Kofi Job despite Kwesi Chum Forisapon now you see them together and I suggest to them that they should form a formidable force because they are holding a certain percentage of our economy. Because politicians don't do another tricks. No more calling the shots not gonna afford to do now because businesses are at stake. So the party cannot come and misbehave towards such
now,
people.
Even when you take those people out, I think that the majority cry a chunk of the economy, the guys in Abuseo. And those guys, unfortunately, you find the ugly head of partisan politics. A rare the head. It don't even good and they good na
AGI so na me baby
AGI na baby tag na baby we mu na baby ukwa aboso ya wa aboso kan spare parts there ya concerned aboso kan spare parts dealers ya ho spare parts dealers ya engine for ya brake for ya accelerator for basa you know inti when business crown e was munya united front they who say challenge we should have the loudest voice. Omumpono division. When you are not careful, the kind of politics we've made political parties so powerful. Political parties have become extremely powerful. In any other entity, 1 year resolute, no, they would enter.
Of course.
When you enter, you break you.
I said, "You baby,
yeah,
you baby, and necra, baby, will be called FDA, a normal processes of them." And so I don't call political might to be and documentation. Now, and order will be called say you have quality control or could rust standards authority and or the political might to be will be a scholarship and political might to be genuine Ghanaians or qualify for scholarship. No again.
Yeah, because a partner when the power, you know, heads of all those institutions now they are all political. It is
the power of the political party continues to grow.
Absolutely.
While the power of the state
facet of our life.
Say doctor for, say engineer for, say central for, say a teacher for, say a queer for mu pampa. Obia di mirika ekoya amanyo sema. Menkase ye hi omo oba the rate at which those professionals need Ghana koya amanyo sema. My brother ya stop ni ama ya mpa omo chowa. Ebe to biribi no your parliamentary no a seat no ebe biema ko 991,000 because it is obi adidi. I'm telling you you be check constituencies nim sa now my battle with even ministers John Mama 60 Nana dey 85 on my way 60 no kwam say me TB da ye da so gina 60 we gina 85 ni ye twe ho man so sa look at what's happening in this country. Over Adishia, there's a problem. Over Pomudia, there's a problem. Over Edanwasema, there's a problem. Over Efia, there's a problem. Over Roda,
we've been able to solve. Problem we've been able to solve.
Ghana for Numana, Yabashan so Samana Kosono, near the Akikaki a year political exposition.
And it's not a country of 60 million people.
30 something.
30 something million. Why
we wake up with all these frustrations?
That's absolutely. Just even minimum acceptable standard of living we don't even have. The crowd with team the cash and carry. Obesi abranti obesi so obeye adwuma akraba won sem what time was it now
people are ebia wo de wo no wo Pentecost I don't face it all of them the majority of Ghanaians are now beggars.
Yeah,
beggars, virtually begging every blessed day to survive. How can we leave a country where in Mabunu age bracket 1845 or more than beggars or we know to kwa manone they be adam catch us a boy and son police station now where Ghana for do open term free alcohol with better qualifications or your architect or a graphic designer or you say obi adwaniako.
In fact your colleague back Blazer Soka on the weekend on a UK High Commission for come on a program or you know joining yourself. Now my man some more can say the numbers of more apply for UK visa in the last 2 years and who be that.
Ekosiisen on M'Ahiasem 94.7.
Enti frustration I mean hardship ni frustration at the standard nipa na na gese ne o ko du kana so o ko prapra at least honom no kwande mpo de asise nim se be pana so 1 hour bia
ma obenya o tempo
ebi mmoro so bi meka ho ebi se kama ko pembe bia ta
ebi ni mu executive MBA any degrees how no omo gina e more no
pia trolleys ne ade
you feel that it's so hurting. You feel it's so hurting. But we catch and pounds so a year or 1 hour be $16 a crown or calculate it in the bills in every month.
Or you're better off. And for me, I believe said yeah kasa about this passionately. Who's an anime catcher said, and I don't want to by this no say we are slighting anybody, but no. I wish we would have a sneak peek into cabinet and conversations that are cabinet. Say, do they
understand how?
Do they look at issues here? To inform the kind of decisions they make. And as sometimes political power creative way that ivory tower so and now they nipanigu asea because man these are serious everyday issues so. And unfortunately, you don't see a grand program or a way to address head-on issues here.
Are you not worried or surprised? Miami Krum Kumu. Mabruni bitimi chipos ni chiw ni ko ano are you not surprised? Are you not surprised that such a young man of 26 or 20 or TXZ was there?
Guy, no, Kwame Bino.
Are you not surprised? Are you not surprised that Bibia Ekosibiano it's pointing to Omaya Yenifia so far, Ubianfa Ubianya Ubia? Are you not surprised? Because Sesikadi when you do ye biana. Where's the means Obiabe Pescadia Benya to me any attention biano? Obiabe. Look at these things happening in this country now. Look at these things happening in this country now. Am I only scared? Omaya Yetimi Onoa Fiorano, Etimi Tranebo. Say, meaning a few in Matumi Buma because the cement got 104 since 1990s.
No checks, nothing. If you're rough for rent, rent, no, Obia pair, maybe the media 2000, the edge
1845. The boys in apart from Juma, a distress by Junior young boys 21, 22, 23, need dying Kenya, although I could cheap cry 350 now, 351 years. Karobi, we don't say any poor from Ubiase.
And some raising
1 year. Why are we doing this? Why?
And we don't seem to be able to solve any
why are we
problem.
Doing this?
It means solve a problem there.
You know, every day you are talking about the major threat to the security of the country. You say unemployment and hardship number one. At the end of the year,
why? The Biameka, me fa Legoni side. Na me shepa Elton ja me she nipa ebewie
school about no mo beba out me ko campuses na if I call even technical universities na me rawa na me say hey Charlie but so mo ocean kola full of life omo ko ba ne ade and I ask myself do they know what is outside there and easy o. We need to think around some of these issues and get proper solutions, you know, and change our politics. The politics now cannot deliver the results now.
The kind of leaders that we should also look out for are leaders who are firm, who are stern, who don't look left or right.
The kind of politics, the leaders we get. We have to change our politics.
Ebini say Ghana Water Company illegal connections be. Won't put them in any. But Obi Ampeso Obeka. Obi had which teacher of myself. ECG. Empanyufo na ECG for kwa kai me komo de TDC for. ECG for. We should be taking up with kwa kai. TDC one ankasa kwa me issues with mama no ne young man friend Ian no. Your friend say Ian the cotton watch wo World Cup no kata. Watch $20. One ne mama omo TDC work of us some class.
So what you for the play no.
My understanding is that Irrigation Development Authority, Onema Asasibi, TDC for the mine, 925 acres. Assassin baby one inequality develop, and on there I think about 470, about 30 acres or so.
Okay.
Purposely for a year, Kuyayo in Semne, a year said the Beya, and no one be beating now, Unim said. Successive managers of a year TDC ni nananum binum akabum amasa asasia yedisi wa na eye for a specific purpose no omo tontoma private developers na matisa Greater Accra Regional Minister call TDC maame no so matisa ono so wakoho yan oni maame na kwa mesremu the rate at which nipa bi ni wo mo abam etonton Ghana yenya paditi to yensase no Emma private developers no abro so aginsem now the impurity so ananum binim so dia mamrante ni bia TDC nsase ewo mutimi bubugu just like that bubu was no matuni na agu no baby e ba fa nyina mo bubu ni na am say nana we na shechire langa system o ba obeka ni be call the pepe I'm surprised o me mo akra say ni patimi yesa o me dem o na me akasa me bia ka me victim me ti aduma no mfra me kwa no me caterpillar atu me mengete tu ati WMC na since WMC na ukona hu nipa na mu jejina ho no e so ye
di nyansa to
ye so ye jina no enye o man hinisem ti akoba ku shamse de bia me ka wa hey Charlie the wu na u ka kire ze wu ye wa oh daddy ye be fam ye ruti ye be ba ba
That's a zero.
What fuck? It's one a gentleman agreement. Because Oko Ghana police. Land gas problems in Ukraine.
No, but
almost who we saw no master catches. Who bought the Ghana police over catches? Oh, Yakubu. No, Yakubu. Now you your mind.
Your mind.
Just now.
This is the police.
Police.
So, let me tell you. It's Mr. Bebre TDC. Yeah, mammy out to her. Mr. Ojuma de. All these are showing, but you're careful.
Yeah, land.
You're careful
in this country.
It's probably 925 acres assassin. Now, for irrigation purpose, now we release a TDC for us, you know. If we don't GSC mono, tontoma private, and I may back Ghana water for ECG for Swakaimi Ubi, Omodeka
ECG.
Omodi TD, maybe try, you know, running to one man fast, and your man, Mawanima. I na
you only TDC cow.
Oh, train, I said, maybe be
on my be in my info say Melcom Easter promo no you go. So celebrate this month of Easter with Melcom and save more on your CD always when you shop on items ranging from groceries, electronics, homeware, kitchenware, furniture, home decor, and many more. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom is where Ghana shops. In the East area, Melcom and anyone aid the whole of this month of April. Massa, guys, not dying with Sisi Wukromano.
It's Ghana for no way.
Ghana for me.
Hey, where do we say myself? Ghana for no way.
India for
The managing director, Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG.
Yes.
Dear sir, ground rent demand notice. Our records show that ECG owes TDC Development Company Limited ground rent in respect of the attached list of properties in the sum of
not just ECG you sue omo adino masisi ni oh, that means most of
notice is here by them.
No, that's it.
We say William what here? Sorry, we cry me rate for another country management issue. It's right. Notice is hereby served for the payment of all the arrears as shown above in full on or before Tuesday, 11th April 2023. I can't see, but almost
no, someone who is revenue mobilization drive. But the only person can say, man, for most of these institutions, money ECG trade-offs. In TBA, power. Oh, that's how power cost. In the way, now on my balance off. That's what I know. Say, I don't know how far away. No, we no ever going.
Brand ambassador ECG.
Permanent interest.
Oh, say those here. Omushana. You know that it's Muslim. William Boati, maybe I'm Kaobi there. The Papa no about move on into a issue.
We say so over 30 million people are going through all these hassles day and night just for a paltry $3 billion when just one man could dash out $40 billion to buy Twitter. America has given almost $100 billion to Ukraine in aid and arms. So has the EU. I feel so scandalized and wonder where we went wrong as Ghanaians and Africans. Lying on God located land, flowing with milk and honey in excess. Cry, my beloved country, Ghana. Dr. Dakwa, Washington, D.C. We say, Obi and Omahine, good afternoon. History will tell you that almost all the developed and better economies had their transformations during a revolutionary period where there wasn't proper democracy. Singapore, Malaysia, China, US, and even Rwanda. They have a certain strong man with long reign. It looks like ours was wasted. Democracy normally follows a revolution after things and standards have been shaped. Growth within democracy is slow and painful. So let's keep working. Kwame Ejay Asante Bubuashi.
Okay, so I think it's just in here too. Yeah. The office of Dr. Karl M'Ahiasem, NDC, will say, give Honorable Joanna Jan Kujo a fair hearing on any way.
That be Joanna Jan, oh, guy, a mammy on Papa Credit is saying, Kwesi Arthur. On a Quachiaka Equi, Mamia almost were mining.
Amemphi Central.
Amemphi Central.
No, you're mining today.
And Central say, I think
illegal.
I want disqualify.
Yeah. Also, Omoya balloting for position on the ballot paper. No, Wanyebi. Or convert Mona Yebi. And the point is, there were allegations against
allegations against
say wako 4J ID cards. You know,
by Necrom Justin Kodia, he spoke very well. All political parties should take note of that. Obia obeko contrary to parties share no omrekuni share bia no operate member of parliament and as a
somebody will see change.
It's a pamo. Any who kwaso party bia impose candidate on any of these constituency omobeko so aba no. It's simple. So when I am pass the omakeka kan say na tia. Na de nye eltin what decide no ka kire Ghana for. Edu bre say yekosia kan akopre aba. Ana Elton kwa no ejusu krubu ana o mahene kwa na nkura bako fa na me 2 cities ana we no koye no kofa do koche table na so owia aduane nyina die na nyoma how we
no but are you saying say eno ne hia
obi
no I no credit here
no I'm saying that
okay
most of the things now I am
fabricated
okay this is an era of recording an era of recording who the free sabre ko be recordings be pie next year Onyame yada wasio ye mu bi awie ya na accordance zemafo na chini da odin no elti unya ne da almost 25 years in business o friend kro on kasel me kro am ne ka
open a record emma
that me buso say yeah me o man ne ko say so what you say
oh di Joanna Kujo ne na so aye shefa
so
na kala hin ne say ye ma onu fair hearing na kala hin ne so ye ono contest nim
na we so dey ono so crime because any baby o me aso kwadi di na me crime because obi na wasi bo so
na bi kala hin so contest
no interest in there
me
but any is a forgery of documents about too much yeah from if at every region bia sunyane west
and if you kwete wo problem
be o ma disqualify mo sunyane west wo say forge there's even
no forge document there
yeah
you open the
so
just na office of forge ayen
obi party card ono the face party card any din share so we
no be the way as forge agent about for the fake documents
that no me dey say
it's the way you be remember
no but do you think that we be forge na ayen chew how is it not possible well unim allegation mami Joanna Kujo no e da no kwa chia kaba ha no apparently obi voters ID card who's voter yema unique identity number obi number there no the one or the one allegedly that's what the man presented domemeboa kwacha card or the
no kwacha card should not talk or dance here
dance omo forwarding nyina to the committee sentinel mama no mama na anye ballot in nebi no in the maybe it was a national for net now so and then maybe akala hin a national for man fair
Keta I think Dr. Jokoto the voter regional director of health he also contested parliamentary primaries maybe and on one leg say one of the contestants on the ono will be NDC ni voters card and what the face no need
what difference you no need the card
so mo trace just say card ni belong to the pan ko bezo ko no but why say the munya so panya santum for back card no the be me akwese so yeah enti unfortunately the pan so call vet no o ma clear no to go and our petition party no say or protest the vetting committee decision say o ma clear ni pan
na vetting committee so who say dey
in fact even before the vetting pass no people send a petition to the committee but since the voter region is taking the decision on disqualify will be everybody will go through
how let me the ana can drama idosun that drama troupe omuda so na obi obeti abakosem at Austin obeti na abakosem Ghana
at
Austin we area to be kwa chine allotage cops money in the bit match at Austin we fi na abakosem Tejo no so di don't be don kan okra at Austin unim ni o matili di kwa Ghana manyosimo dabi o be test to see at Austin
but you see man na obo ni Karl Marx even Karl Marx
Dr. Karl Marx
Max and a Max Ahin and your Max or mine
Mac Dr. Karl
Marx Ahin Obi say Obi Karl Ahin is not an ordinary NDC member.
Oh, you can. You be with the ordinary. Please, if you're a president, so what? We are only according you a respect because of the president you occupy. But we're all the same. Why are you intimidated with all these things too much? Please.
Now Karl Marx
please, Obi. Who also fear kwa will be there watching. Let's stop that noise. I don't know what be a book at TDN.
Nanipa ekegwa unim no. Unim the standing in the NDC. Or call say yama woman no fair here na ujina wana aka de.
Unim me wofa. Ne bobre o NDC mo. Do you know me wofa? Yanko rules unim me wofa. Ne standing in the NDC.
Omonso a they want to enter parliament at all cost. To the extent that more forged documents.
No, you can't want to forge a document to enter parliament. No, the train marine there. Also, about no, so the Danny Benya. Everybody, ono so asem o beka kare say yes and the obi wo de me no
why kwaje akaro
oh basa na huro ni awo diabolic bi anche
answer no mama me more voice way na afi yem fire no
eh mi refi wadaroma eh standogbe
yes
and Reggie Rockstone
Reggie's birthday
yeah.
And mini aba could be so dinner one of the young enterprising business guys or travel and tour operator, young guy, solid guy, Vibes Consult. Sure.
We need to draw attention.
It Isaac Kwejo appear. It's your birthday today. CEO of Vibes Consult. Do have a really good birthday, and we wish you very, very, very well. Live to the 94.7.
Dokuya.
Why they?
No me busa mampanyi baby di dokuya.
I say what Jankroma.
Dokuya ho.
Dokuya ho na Jankroma no so ho. Na dey na worry.
Na mampanyi baby dokuya.
Yeah. Dey na worry
Kofi Dwuma ba.
That's Jankroma. No ya Jankroma.
Aba mampanyi baby di dokuya.
Yes.
Okay.
Adan almost why adan.
Oh na minim. Say na mkaze dokuya na maame afimi ya. Na me adma yie ni beba so.
Dokuya egrapim no of MP.
Na mkaze. But mampanyi kasa the baby di dokuya.
Yeah. The baby di dokuya.
Na ya na we you anya hwe baby so no say.
That's a team radio radio
Oh, LTD Obi. Oh, yeah, you. Adam who say Obi. What post to you? Papa says, "I tell you, why are you?" Young man, so
Dr. Boedinya,
yeah, Dr. Boedinya,
solid in the new church auditorium. Jackson show video no be anhwebini emfa emrewie we Destiny Arena
or renting out for Christian programs.
Oh, dabi.
Now 5,000 seater. They say major gospel events in there.
I don't know arrangement for that though, but they minimally say your more church auditorium. Now, and man, apart from what you see in the auditorium, so story the environment, man, it's a beautiful.
So it can be done. And now can just what you okay?
What's it?
It can be done. And now can just I don't know why would you over describe what
that's the video where new auditorium 5,000 seater Destiny Arena, Makers House Chapel International. Solid. We wish them well and kudos to Dr. Michael Boedinya Meche and the entire congregation. After this short break, yebehwe